Welcome back to Cover Killer Nation's Heavy Metal Holidays. Here we have another couple of bands for you to check out from heavy metal's history, so you might have something brand new to listen to during this holiday season, whichever it is that you happen to celebrate. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. On with the bands.
Aarni is a band that is really out there. I mean, really out there. These guys have been masters of the underground avant-garde scene for quite some time, since the late 1990s, and this is a band that seemed like they had disappeared off the planet after emerging with Bathos in 2004, but they've been releasing material sporadically ever since. Bathos is still the album that really showcases what this band is all about and shows them at their best. The song The Thunder Perfect Mindfuck is certainly a track that should be checked out by all fans of anything avant-garde, even though this band also is able and capable of adding in doom and folk elements to their material. These guys are truly enigmatic and certainly a group to check out if you really enjoy the weirder side of metal, and that's the reason why I give them my full recommendation this holiday season. In order to talk about the present, you need to be able to understand the past, and Sir Lord Baltimore played a critical role in that one without you probably even realizing it. In the first part of the 1970s, this band, with their album Kingdom Come, actually received the term heavy metal for the first time by a journalist. And even though the term was actually used for a Humble Pie album about 6 months prior to that, this is still important considering Sir Lord Baltimore is considered to be a proto-metal group, which was a rock group that is essentially showcasing what metal was supposed to sort of sound like with the heavier aesthetic. Now, although Black Sabbath really truly showcased what heavy metal was all about and changed the dynamic of heavy metal for really now a half century to come, Sir Lord Baltimore's contributions, be they very small with only 2 records in the 70s and 1 comeback album in the 2000s, are still of note considering this group really was right there in the epicenter of the growing heavy metal trend. If you have an opportunity to scope out some of this material, definitely do so this holiday season, as it'll be a nice history lesson. However, if you're one of those folks that is 100% focused on only extreme metal, this may be one to avoid, considering this will sound a lot more like traditional rock and roll rather than heavy metal. But either way, give it a shot just for the historical significance. The UK in the 1980s, where crust punk and grindcore and, yeah, extreme metal was really taking off. And there is one that was more extreme than any of them. Extreme Noise Terror. Yeah, they're just more extreme than everybody else because extreme is in their name, but these guys are forefathers of this. And they are very loud, very obnoxious, and pretty damn good. These forefathers are still going at it even though their members have gone and done some offshoot projects or have been associated with other acts, including another one that I talk about every so often on this channel, Gore Rotted. Damn. Extreme Noise Terror needs to be sort of genuflected upon, considering if you're a fan of any sort of grind, especially grindcore or crust punk, you should certainly offer your respects to this group for their importance in the scene. This was a hotbed underground ticket in the 1980s, and because of this, we now have the grindcore and the extreme metal that we love today. And with that being said, thanks for viewing Day 4 of a Heavy Metal Holidays. Hopefully you found not only a couple new bands to check out, but some history in order to build on, as that was kind of the theme of today. Hopefully you'll also come back tomorrow for Day 5 of Cover Killer Nation's A Very Heavy Metal Holidays. I'll see you then.